I struggled mightily with this short little message. And one thing I know for certain is this. I now understand fully why I got drawn into mathematics as a young man. And the reason is, it's very, very clean. As one of my first classes in graduate school, I had a lot of trouble with the definition. The definition of a homomorphism was, a homomorphism is an operation-preserving function. And I just told me nothing. And I struggled with this for most of a week. And one morning, I woke up, looked at the ceiling, and said to myself, aha! A homomorphism is an operation-preserving function. No more, no less. That's clean. So now, I divided this up, I think there are 4 or 5 parts. First one I entitled The Bunko Lady. I was at a mixer once upon a time, and there were a lot of people, 40 or 50 people at this mixer, and the mixing tool was playing bunco. And so, as you play bunco, you move around a lot, so you get many different partners. What I managed to have this one particular partner enough times to get to know this person. It was a young lady, I suppose maybe in her early 30s, and I was really, really impressed by her get up and go, and just a lot of things about her. And as the evening went on, I got to know more about her, and so I said to her, oh yeah, so I found out that she had a high position as an executive in a company. And I said, you must really be good at what you do. And her reply was, that all depends on who you are. And I said, so why do you say that? And she said, well, to my way of thinking, the absolute worst, most despicable 3 words in the English language are, it's good enough. Wow! I said, how cool is that? That's awesome. Excellence is to be pursued. And I says, we overachievers, we really understand that. Item number 2 is worship, the first worship team meeting. So I was asked to be on the worship team, and I thought, well, that's cool, I'll do that. And so I think it was at that particular meeting when I found out the theme for our Lent meditations this year was the 2 words, not there, good enough. And so my uncle lady was to let you know that this wasn't going to really write real well with me. And it didn't. And I'm thinking, wow, gosh, what are we advocating slothful Christianity, or is this cheap grace, or what is it? And inside I felt just like weeping. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not that kind of person. I'll just write this out and we'll just see how this plays out. So now here's a segue. I'm segueing into the next days of my life, and I'm still thinking about this good enough stuff. And I pretty much know what it is they're trying to do with this good enough stuff, but I did not like it at all. And I kept coming back to 1 Timothy 6, verse 6. For godliness with contentment is great gain. And there's more to that, but I don't want to share that with you. Anyhow, it's so much better than good enough. And so, my idea was to try to incorporate that into this little talk, and so I looked up the definition of contentedness or contentment. Guess what? A state of happiness and satisfaction. So then I started digging a little deeper, and so I found about 9 characteristics or attributes of contentment. The first one is satisfaction. And, well, that's good enough. So I really got stuck with that. And so I went through a lot of the other characteristics of contentedness or contentment. And one is satisfaction. And another one is lack of envy. And another one is, I'll just share with you, lack of envy and at peace in all circumstances. And so I'll just share a little bit with you about myself. And that is, number one, at this stage now, in the preparation for this, I know I am not content. My wife is right. She says, you're not happy? Yes, I am. Why do you say that? Well, you're not content. Yes, I am. Well, you always want to be better. If you complain about it, you don't want to complain if you're content. You know, if you complain about this, well, I just want to be better. Yeah, but that makes you unhappy. You're not content. She's right. I'm not. So now where do I go? Well, we go to number 4, which is now what? I guess maybe I'll just say this. It's probably okay to strive, but bury your confounded, absolutely sinful pride. And so, Pastor, yes. Pride is at the bottom of my lack of contentment. I know that. So, I have some final thoughts. After I retired from teaching, I spent quite a few years before I came to Florida, teaching Crossways Bible studies. And one of the things that you learn in Crossways is that we do good works, not to effect God's love, but to reflect God's love. And another favorite one of mine is Micah 6:8, Pastor used in his sermon Sunday. Do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. I can handle it. I really have really always like that. And so, I'm getting through this more quickly than I thought. That's good. So, one of the last things that I want to share with you is this. And I read this once. When God looks at me or us through the sieve or filter or lens of Jesus' work of redemption, he sees a perfect person. And that's good enough. So, smile and be joyful.